Today we will talk about the philosophy of sufficiency economic. First is executive summary. What is philosophy of sufficiency economic? Sufficiency economic philosophy is an economic model suitable for Thailand, itself proposed by the King of Thailand. Its proposal is mainly to eliminate the problems of the poor and promote the development of agriculture technology, thereby developing agriculture. Third, the philosophy of sufficiency economics is mainly to rely on own production to meet one's own needs. When there is excess production, the market can also be exchanged for other goods. Third, the core of the sufficiency economics philosophy is sustainable development and protection of ecological environment. Put agriculture at the center of the economic foundation to establish a sustainable economic foundation. 1.2 How to apply philosophy of sufficiency economic. Enterprises should strengthen own risk management and reduce unnecessary expense as much as possible. Stop using improper means in commercial competition for profit. Second, companies should make full use of local nature resource, develop local resource in a reasonable and appropriate amount, develop their own economics, reduce imports, and avoid relying too much on imports from other countries. Next, we will talk about the concept of philosophy of sufficiency economic.
Part 2 The concept of philosophy of sufficiency economy. 2.1 Explain the concept philosophy of sufficiency economy. First, economy of sufficiency is a concept of sustainable development based on Buddhist knowledge and implemented by people, society, and enterprise. Second, the economy of sufficiency advocated moderation and prudence. As the king said, in the life of a man there must be wisdom and perseverance to bring true happiness. Third, for the society, it should protect the environment, abide the legal principles and social norms. Fourth, for business, they should understand what is happening in the rest of the world and reduce over-dependence on other countries, have a healthy competition with other enterprise. The rich lead the poor to eradicate poverty. 2.2 Main elements of philosophy of sufficiency economy. 2.2.1 Three integrated components. Moderation. This means to have appropriate consumption, living within their means, not for false fame, to buy things they can afford, and do not own the national debt. Rationality. Everyone should abide the country laws and social norms, and also use reasonable laws to protect others, treat others fairly, and be responsible to the society and the state. Third, self-immunity. By considering the possibility of future situation and prepare for possible change in various aspects. Have a good risk management, include internal and external change to maintain the flexibility. An adequate economy makes us aware that our living environment and situation are dynamic and fluid. 2.2.2 Two underlying conditions. First, knowledge. Having a comprehensive knowledge of the economic field and being able to skillfully use this knowledge, one must first learn to understand the reasons for the king's theory and rationally use the sufficient economic philosophy. Second, virtue abide by the code of ethics. follow the right path of life, improve their perseverance, virtue, integrity. 2.3 The benefit of the using the philosophy. First, for people, the philosophy has enabled them to raise their economic level, improve their quality of life, improve their education, escape from poverty, and become self-reliant. Second, for society, the philosophy protects the environment and makes society more orderly and friendly. Third, for enterprise, sufficient economic philosophy creates an orderly and standardized competitive environment, avoids vicious competition, and has a better awareness and knowledge to avoid risks. Fourth, for country, sufficient economic philosophy is the key to reduce poverty and to give the social power, which is the basis for local economy, and to promote corporate responsibility. This will be helpful to practice in long-term profitability, and sufficient economy can guide national policy to develop a better and more fair and sustainable growth planning strategy.
3 examples of the companies apply the philosophy of sufficiency economy. 3.1 Chinothai company has brought the sufficiency economy philosophy to share, advise and instill in people's mind through working on a daily basis. The philosophy will be shared at every level from supervisors to the employee on the condition of knowledge and virtue. The company will teach employees to have honestly responsibility in order to improve the quality of work, quality of safety in the work, and awareness of the environment, and manage appropriate welfare for personnel. The company will share with employees to make them recognize and absorb the valuable philosophies and continuously implement them in every life. For the detail that the company used to teach employees about the philosophy is to know how to save and not to spend more than you can use, not to pay for something that is unnecessary, not to spend extravagantly, and every expense should be carefully thought and planned correctly. Chinothai company has been using the philosophy of sufficiency economy since 2540 till the economic crisis that year. Every company in Thailand suffered the same fate because of the wrong decision that the Thai government made that year. Chinothai got through the tough time by using the philosophy of sufficiency economy with its moderateness and rationality, prudence, and improved system for both external and internal change. Chinothai is committed to developing a policy of the company that they will do to the business for benefit in the long term. Stakeholders will receive benefit appropriately and fairly. We will do the business that we are good at and do it with all capacity. With it, the principle of sufficiency, we will do business with carefulness, prudence. We will expand our business gradually, increase our knowledge about the business and customer. We will create our own identity and continuously improve our quality. We will work with integrity and be responsible to society and the environment. This is the way of Chinothai company. Because of this philosophy of sufficiency economy makes Chinothai company grow with stability and sustainability since
In the past, T.2, how SCG used the philosophy of sufficiency economy. SCG is an example of a large organization that is based on the sufficiency economy philosophy. Even during the economic crisis in year 1997, which has been affected a lot, but still adhere to the principle of sufficient economy and thought with even amidst global economic change. With this based on the principle of moderation, reason for immunity and uncertainty, with two important conditions which are knowledge and moral as follow. Conducting business in accordance with SCG sufficiency economy philosophy. First one, modesty. Business modesty of SCG has 7 parts. Focus on developing business with experts. Set vision for conducting business in accordance with potential. Moderation in human resource management. Manpower is organized based on fixed. Take care of compensation fairly. Promote employees to live according to the sufficiency economy philosophy. Modesty for sustainable development. Use of natural resource worldwide according to the TR principle. And energy saving project. Next, number 2, reasonableness. Business reasoning of SDG had 6 parts. Careful business decision draws the board of directors. Showing responsibility to creditor. Medium-term plan reasonable business planning. Reasonableness in human resource management. Fair recruitment and selection of employee. Employee performance based on morality. Reason for sustainable development. Pay attention to benefits, impact, and opinion of interest party. And develop operation with total quality management or TQM principle. And next, number 3, immunity. Being immunity to business practice of SCG has 9 parts. TS as value for products and service sustainable. Risk management, immunization in human resource management. Organize a Nancy system. Organize employee development course. Scholarship for employee. Improve the being and health of employee and their family, having immunity for sustainable development. Networks development and sustainability. Allocation of profit from business operation used in various fields. And preparedness and management increases. Next, number 4, knowledgeable. Building knowledgeable of SCG has 7 parts. Building knowledge base for business operation to keep up with the world. Knowledge management in various fields. Promote best practice in professional development. Exchange knowledge between employees in various countries. Food Elephant Cup and important in information network of SCG. Sharing knowledge to society and dissemination of the sufficiency economy philosophy. And the last topic is moral. Building moral of SCG has 5 parts. Morality and business operation of SCG by being fair to all parties involved and responsible to society. Morality and human resource management. Smart and good people, basic qualification of SCG employees. Trend cooperation overcome the crisis without neglecting its author. SCG ideology, ethics and corporate governance, and the last, morality and sustainable development.
Now, for the conclusion, however, these two companies had a difficulty at the same time with same problem, which is economic crisis in 1997. But from this wrong decision by the government made the company realize the two important conditions in each company. For example, SCG company found out that two important conditions which are knowledge and variety knowledge management in various fields. Two companies have shown the government and other countries that they are growing slowly and safety that they won't have any problem anymore. Like SCG, they have grown very well, that their company had contract with Chinese company for the work. So the amount of price of the SCG company increased very high and market stock increased as well. But for the Sino-Thai company, they had the same problem, but they had a very bad situations, like their amount of price of the company decreased and the market stock decreased as well.